There is a particular kind of strength that doesn't need to be announced. It emerges gradually, almost invisibly. It's in the way decisions become clearer, in the way certain memories lose their emotional charge, in the way silence begins to feel like clarity rather than absence. Lately, I've been noticing this shift within myself, not as a sudden transformation, but as a quiet recalibration, as if something within me has finally chosen alignment over attachment, direction over hesitation. There were years when the past felt like a landscape I had to keep revisiting. Conversations replayed themselves long after they ended. Expectations lingered like unfinished sentences. I carried versions of myself that no longer belonged to who I was becoming. Now I understand those experiences differently. They were not interruptions. They were refinements. Late in the afternoon, I stepped into the city with no particular destination. Walking without urgency has become a form of listening, not just to the environment, but to the subtle movements of my own thoughts. The streets were layered with lives unfolding simultaneously. People moved with invisible narratives, some purposefully, some uncertain, some carrying the quiet exhaustion of responsibilities no one else could see. Faces passed like unopened letters, meaningful, addressed, but not meant for me. There is something humbling in realizing how many realities exist within a single moment. The city did not feel crowded. It felt in rhythm, like a living organism circulating intentions, memories, and ambitions through its own vast bloodstream. I found myself drifting through it rather than pushing against it, noticing how each step softened the grip of things I once believed were permanent. Problems used to feel like conclusions. Now, they feel like signals, indicators of misalignment, invitations to see more honestly, quiet instructions to release what no longer fits the architecture of the life I am building. This clarity is not dramatic. It does not arrive with celebration. It arrives with precision. Certain paths simply stop making sense. Certain connections dissolve without conflict. Certain ambitions reveal themselves as borrowed rather than authentic. And in that simplification, something steadier begins to form. As I continued walking, the light shifted almost imperceptibly. Shadows stretched across the pavement. Reflections fractured across glass storefronts. And the air carried that subtle transition between day's urgency and evening's contemplation. A group of friends laughed loudly outside a cafe. Someone hurried past me with headphones, isolated from the world. An older couple moved slowly, synchronized by years of shared direction. Each scene felt like a fragment of a much larger story. It made me realize how often we assume our struggles are singular, when in truth, they are part of a vast, shared human negotiation with time, identity, and change. There is that awareness, but there is also relief. The sky deepened gradually, dissolving into muted colors that blurred the boundaries between structures and sky. Streetlights appeared one by one, not dramatically but with the quiet inevitability of cycles repeating themselves. I noticed how my own thoughts had become quieter. Not empty, just less reactive, less inclined to analyze what has already passed, more willing to participate in what is emerging. Walking through the evening, I felt something settle into place. Not resolution, not triumph, just presence. Life no longer feels like something to interpret constantly. It feels like something to inhabit consciously. And the strength I once searched for in outcomes now feels rooted in perception. The ability to see clearly, choose honestly, and continue forward without carrying unnecessary weight. The most surprising part is how natural it all feels, as if this clarity had always existed somewhere within me, waiting for the right moment to be acknowledged.